'Twas the morning of Christmas, and all through the house everyone was stirring, because Trenton is loud.
Dude, how the fuck did I die there?
Cheer filled the air, no child was slogged, except for their parents who had too much eggnog.
Oh boy! Presents! I love
Holiday.
Now, son, shut the fuck up and let's look like a happy, normal family. Adorable. Now, take this. Your mother and I knew how much you wanted this.
Aw, you should. Oh boy, what is it? A sword! Thanks, Dad!
No problem.
Well, I'm gonna go kill some zombies with it.
Kids these days.
Games can be a great medium to tell interesting, unique stories with fun visuals, gameplay, and most important of all, setting. The backdrop of where your world takes place can be a crucial piece to help your game stand out above all the others.
Hey! You got a new Call of Duty here.
But this time,
It's green.
ooh. But there are a few titles I find that really utilize telling their story with the backdrop of one of the most fun, yet chaotic times of the year. Christmas. With all of its vibrant lights, beautiful snowy vistas, and enough tinsel to hold a small town hostage,
I said give me the money! No!
the holidays can make for a fun setting to explore in. It can also inspire the themes of the games themselves. But we're not here to talk about licensed Christmas games like The Grinch. We're here to talk about the good shit. That premier, AAA, top of the line shit. That shit that doesn't stink. That... Oh god, what is that smell? Dead Rising 4. The game most people think of when a Christmas game comes to mind. The game heavily advertised the fact that they were back in a mall setting, ready to hunt down the hungry undead, this time with a cheery setting. But not all is holly and jolly. No, this game is more notoriously known for being the worst in the series. It tries to return to its roots by bringing back series favorite Frank West as the main character, and a return to the iconic setting of Americana, the mall. However, this game loses sight on what made Frank likable in the first game by turning him into a cynical, greedy man who has trouble connecting to people. The gameplay feels like a mashup of other games, not Dead Rising. The only true fun to be had in fighting the endless hordes is with the combo mixing of highly powerful weapons. But there's no sense of urgency to push you to continue the story like the other games with the timer. They even removed a core staple of these games with the psychos and made them generic boss fights with less backstory and personality. Its dull presentation and unhinged protagonist make it a snore to get through, despite the fun to be had in mindlessly killing hordes of zombies. God, I wish somebody would put a hit out on this game. Arkham Origins, one of the most underappreciated superhero games in my opinion. To give time to Rocksteady to develop Arkham Knight, Warner Bros. Montreal took up the mantle of the Bat to tell us a prequel story to the series, taking place on Christmas Eve as a riot breaks out in Blackgate. Upon investigating, you stop Killer Croc from escaping, but discover Black Mass has put out a contract on you to be assassinated for $50 million, attracting some of DC's deadliest assassins, like Deathstroke, Copperhead, and Bane. The plot ultimately reveals that Joker is impersonating Black Mask, because every Batman story has to include the Joker, and you stop the assassins from his plot to overthrow Black Mask and to send the city into anarchy. This game is some of the best boss fights in gaming, where each one feels fleshed out and none overstay their welcome. The enemies have so much personality. These games are known for that and its wealth of mission variety and genuinely incredible storytelling and acting. So why was this game so hated? It didn't do much to differentiate itself from Arkham City. Being a secondary developer with only 2 years to make the game, the gameplay and combat mechanics are near identical to City. Fans drew a lot of criticism to the game that they didn't do enough new things with the formula to shake it up. Yeah, and look what good that did you. Now we're left with this abomination. But the gameplay is classic. The free flow system and stealth mechanics are so fun to play around with in the open world or in the game's mini challenges. Even the multiplayer is an added level of fun that the other games don't offer. The setting just makes it all the more sweeter. Like fruitcake.
Anyone want a piece?
With so many fun moments like the scene where you interrogate a thug only to drop him in a Christmas tree. You know what other Christmas game has great combat? Bayonetta.
Hello, boys!
Stretching the definition a bit, but Bayonetta 2 is set during the holidays, though it's only truly mentioned at the beginning of the game. Bayonetta is a roller coaster of a series, with complex plots that I couldn't even begin to cover in these videos. You play as the sensational Bayonetta, you're being hunted by angels because you're an Umbran witch, and you are one of the most badass characters in gaming. That's all you need to know. The game is insane, with ludicrous boss fights, overwhelming amount of enemies to take on, and a killer, heart-pumping soundtrack to drive every encounter. The series is an immediate staple in my favorites for its gameplay, hilarious characters, and incredible soundtrack and settings. But it's hard to call it a Christmas game if you spend most of it fighting angels.
Trenton, put down that gun! Santa's gonna give me that Barbie dream house whether he likes it or not!
You know what the holidays are truly about? It's not about the presents. It's about spending time with loved ones, being there for each other, and remembering that you care for each other. That these are the people that will go the extra miles for you, and that you can truly be yourself with. Spider-Man: Kilometers and Morals. A breathtakingly beautiful game that takes the characters and gameplay from Sony's exclusive and refines it while telling a wholly new and more intimate story about connecting with family and friends, old and new. Besides using the holidays as a setting New York is famously known for going all out on, it also ties pretty heavily into some of the themes of the game with great scenes like the family dinner. Insomniac know these characters well, and they flesh them out so well that you leave feeling connected to them. You understand and even sympathize with the villain's motivations, to the point that you can't even blame them for the wrong they do, and understand Miles' confliction in fronting them. This game takes you through so many beautiful moments, with concise web-slinging and gameplay that complement each other brilliantly, with a fantastic story that wraps this game up in a perfect bow.
Get it? Bo?
There we go. Happy holidays, everyone. I just wanted to say thank you for everyone that's been watching and giving the channel a lot of support these last few months. I wanted to thank a couple people like Andy, who's always been a great help for the channel, my wonderful brothers on the channel, Nightwolves Gaming Online, Crisis Variety Hour, Deco.pie, Cineflick, Filmable. They've all been a great help, talking to me, helping me with everything these last few months, and just being there chilling in Discord calls and helping each other's videos be even better. You can have my hot cocoa. I'm going to be taking a small break from uploading for the next few weeks to enjoy the rest of the holiday break. But we're going to be coming back in the new year with some great content. So stay subscribed. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and leave a like while you're at it. And until next time, I'll see you on the next video. Happy holidays.